Hey guys, this is the Disney Dude, and we are back from the holidays in the new year of 2019. It's not really new at this point, but this is our first video of the new year, so I'm rolling with it. I hope you all had great holidays. I did. I had a great holidays, and I saw Mary Poppins Returns in theaters, which released on December 16th. And it was a really good movie. And that's why today, after the holidays, I'm doing a Mary Poppins double feature review. So we are starting off our channel year with Mary Poppins double feature review. So we'll be starting off with the original Mary Poppins. Now, I just rewatched Mary Poppins, the original, just a couple of days ago. Like kind of a refresher after I saw Mary Poppins Returns. And let me tell you, I completely forgot how awesome and beautiful that movie was. It's a near perfect movie in my mind. Like there's something that can hardly replicate it. And I mean, Mary Poppins Returns got really close, but that we're not focused on that yet. The music in Mary Poppins is just so good. The cinematography is great, and the acting is incredible. You got a bunch of all-stars, or like Disney legends, such as Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke, and David Tomlinson, who, if you don't know who he is, he played Mr. Banks in Mary Poppins, and he was also in a few other Disney movies while he was with the company. And it's just such a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you have seen it and haven't seen it in a while, I would highly suggest giving it a rewatch. It is totally worth it. And like towards the end, there's that whole montage of Mr. Banks walking to his workplace, the bank, to inevitably get fired. But in the end, he gets rehired. Spoiler alert for all of those people who haven't seen it, which I think is completely impossible because, like, almost everyone I know, actually everyone I know, has seen Mary Poppins, and if you haven't, go watch it. It's a great movie. I'm not even joking. It has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, it is a near perfect movie. Like, in my opinion, no movie is completely perfect, but if I would say anything, any movie is, it would be that one. But it is definitely a near perfect movie. I'm sorry if I'm saying that over and over again, but I can't think of any other word to express how I feel about this movie. It is really good. And critics seem to think so too. So that montage with Mr. Banks at the end, it actually got me crying because I'm just like so invested in these characters that like Feed the Birds, the saddest song of the whole movie, it's just playing under it, and you just can't help but cry at the fact that Mr. Banks is finally, or not finally, how do I say this? Well, he's being fired. He knows what's coming to him in that scene. He had just got a call from the bank saying that we hate to do this, could you just be over here by 9 o'clock? So he did eventually get there at 9 o'clock, and he did get humiliated and fired in front of the whole board of trustees at the bank. But it's just really, and then the end is just really heartwarming with Let's Go Fly a Kite. The music is just so memorable. It's hard to forget. Like, the music in that movie is just so hard to forget. You will be singing all of the tunes as soon as you come out of the theater. I just don't know how to express this. It is such a good movie. And then the backstory behind Mary Poppins, well, not the story of Mary Poppins, but how Walt Disney tried to get the rights to Mary Poppins from P.L. Travers, who wrote the books Mary Poppins. It's a movie about that, and it's really well made. I'm not going to do a review on that one because I'm sticking to the actual story of Mary Poppins, So maybe I'll review that at some other point. I really like that movie. I'd give it 5 stars. But yeah, Mary Poppins, can't express it enough. Near perfect movie. If you don't like it, I don't know what to say to you. Leave a comment in the comments below. Tell me why you don't like the movie, and if you do like it, like the video maybe, and leave a comment telling me why you like that as well. I really just can't express how good that movie is. All aspects of it are just so good. And a plus, Walt Disney actually produced it himself, so that is a plus for me, because pretty much anything that Walt touches is like pretty much just great. I mean, he did have some duds. Every director or filmmaker has some duds in their career. But Walt Disney had very little of them, but when he did, they were like pretty big duds. And now on to the new Mary Poppins Returns. The movie, I saw that like maybe a few days before New Year's Eve, and it was just such a good movie. Same with the original Mary Poppins. I can't get over how good the cast is, how good the music is, and everything just surrounding it, the cinematography, the acting, the singing, it's all really great. One of my favorite parts is Lin-Manuel Miranda, but as you know, if you've been on the channel for a while, I'm kind of a theater geek, so, I love him, he's really great. And he did a really good job in the part as well. I kind of liked how he kind of brought back a kind of Dick Van Dyke Cockney accent, which everyone hates. I've never heard anyone say that they've hated Lin-Manuel's accent, but a lot of people definitely hate the original Dick Van Dyke Bert Cockney accent, and I don't know why, because it's a really good accent. At least I think it really captures the nature really well of the part he's playing. Really low income, hard worker kind of dude, but still isn't with the richest. But yeah, this movie follows Jane and Michael as they're grown up, as Michael Banks is about to lose his house. Oh wait, sorry. Spoiler alert for all you people who have not seen the movie yet. I should probably put one in before the video. I'll do that later. But yeah, major spoilers ahead, because I'm going to be discussing this movie in depth, because I feel like it needs to be told. But yeah, the music overall is just great. Emily Blunt does a fantastic job as Mary Poppins. She really captures the charm of the original as Julie Andrews' Mary Poppins, but still makes the character her own. Kind of like more stern and firm. I mean, don't get me wrong, the original Mary Poppins was very firm and was commanding, but I just thought that Emily Blunt's character was just more commanding in a sense. I thought Julie Andrews was more sweet. I don't know a word to express Emily Blunt's Mary Poppins. Jack is kind of just like a recreation of Jack, or Bert, sorry. Jack is the name of Lin-Manuel's character in Mary Poppins Returns, but his character is pretty much just a complete recreation of Bert, just with like a different job and different things he does, but he pretty much does the same thing the Bert character does in the original Mary Poppins. Kind of sweet, always kind of doing, what is that? I don't know why that happened. But kind of sweet, loving, helps forward the character a lot, or helps forward the movie a lot. But there was one part I really didn't like. This is not a perfect movie. Let me state that in ink. Mary Poppins Returns is not a perfect movie. It is a really good movie, but there were some parts that I really didn't like, such as the topsy-turvy part starring Meryl Streep. I've never really been a big fan of Meryl Streep, but minus that fact, I really didn't like her scene. It was really kind of unnecessary to the story. Like, if it got taken out of the movie, I wouldn't care. I would be completely fine with that. It would make it a shorter movie, and it would just make my experience a whole lot better, because I really didn't like it all too much. And, like, I can't stress this enough, a complete all-star cast, not even joking. I mean, Meryl Streep is really popular. I don't like her, in my personal opinion, but she is one of the more legendary actors in Hollywood right now, a big A-lister. You have Lin-Manuel Miranda, you have Emily Blunt as Mary Poppins, and you have Angela Lansbury, or Pamela, I don't know, one of the Lansburys, at the very end, handing out balloons to the Banks kids. Kind of a nice, kind of a rekindling of the original ending. Like, you know how they, at the end of Mary Poppins, they fly a kite? They're flying balloons at the end of Mary Poppins Returns. I mean, seriously, it's just a really great movie. Music is fantastic, a lot of memorable tunes. And wait, I almost forgot about the whole animated part of the movie, which is definitely a highlight, because, it's been a while since 2D animation has had a debut on screen. It's been really long, and it was really nice to see that whole animation sequence with live action and animated characters in one place at the same time. I really liked it. If you've seen Mary Poppins Returns, tell me what you think about it. I really loved it. If I were to see any movie again, I don't normally see movies again, but if I were to see a movie again, it would be that one, or Mary Poppins. Either or. Tell me what you think of both movies in the comments. If you've seen Mary Poppins Returns, let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to know your opinions on the movies, and what you think of my review, whether my review is good. For both Mary Poppins and Mary Poppins Returns, I would give them both 5 stars. Really great movies. Not something you should pass up. Even if you don't see it in theaters, please try to get to a Redbox or Netflix if it ever goes on Netflix. Or when it comes down the line, Disney Plus, which is coming soon this year. Disney Plus, Disney streaming service, not sponsored. I need to throw that in there, or else I might get copyright striked. But Disney Plus, down the line this year, you'll be able to find all of your favorite Disney movies on there for like a relatively lower cost compared to Netflix. And Disney has just a really big catalog of beloved Disney movies, and plus 20th Century Fox movies as well, that'll also be going on there, because Disney is in the process of buying Fox, so you'll also get some of your favorite movies from there as well. Again, not sponsored by Disney, not in the smallest way. But yeah, tell me what you think about the movies in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Leave a like on this video. Share this video, please, with your friends. Anything to keep this channel going and, well, sustaining itself, I guess you could say, because, well, this channel is not the best at this point. But any support you can give, subscribe, like, share, ring the bell button, because YouTube doesn't notify you all the time. So notify the bell button, it really helps. Because then you get to see my videos every time they're uploaded. So why not go do that? It's a really great feature. I like it because it always keeps me notified whenever a video comes out. So subscribe and ring the bell button, please. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the movies. And I will be coming back to you with another news video, hopefully next Tuesday. I'm probably going to be shifting upload dates over the course of the new year, because Tuesdays and Thursdays are very busy for me, and it's hard to get out a video or make a video, edit it, and then actually put it out. It's a lot of work to do it on a very busy day like Tuesdays and Thursdays for me. So watch out for those down the line. I will make sure to notify you guys when that does happen. I hope you had a great holidays. Have a happy new year. And yeah, this has been the Disney Dude. Have a magical day.